Everybody. It's Tuesday again. Whole week's gone by so quickly. It only feels like 3 days for me. So thank you for joining me. I'll just wait for some of you to jump on and we'll get into these readings. Just while I'm doing that, I'm just going to open up my phone down here so I can see what is going on with comments, with your questions, because I'm a bit blind. And my eyesight's getting worse, and I really need to be getting some glasses. So let me just see what's going on here. So I see there's a number of you already jumping on, so thank you for that. I do ask if you like and share the live feed and let me know that you have done that. That would be wonderful. Let me know where you are watching from. That would be even better still. Hello, Dana. I see that you're watching me. I know that you've watched me the last couple of weeks, but I don't see your name pop up until after. So thank you for joining me. Those who I'm just going to say, Dana, I met when I was in Broken Hill, and I did a reading for her, and she's a beautiful, gifted artist, and she brought me this most beautiful piece of artwork that she had done, and she wrapped it up and gave it to me as a gift, which I really appreciate. And it's actually hanging up on my it's actually hanging up on my wall up there. I do have to take it into my studio, but for now it's hanging up on my wall there in my lounge room. So thank you for that, Dana. I do have your details here. I am going to give you a shout out in the next coming weeks, which I do plan on doing with some of you people, because I know that a lot of you are small businesses or you've got other things going on the side, and I am one of these people that I do like to promote and give shout outs for people who follow me. So I'm going to be doing that in the next couple of weeks, shout outs for a lot of you beautiful people. So all the comments you're seeing this evening are from the Psychic Pinup is by Julie Howard. So it's not me. I wish I could have multiple hands and multitask at the same time. It's something that I'm not gifted in multitasking. I just can't seem to do it. Funny that, being a medium, I can listen to spirit and listen to a conversation with somebody else at the same time. I guess that's multitasking in a roundabout way, but with other things, no, I'm not very good at multitasking. So make yourselves known. There's a few of you jumping on now. Many of you know how I do prefer to work that with direct questions. So please don't ask me anything. What do you see for me? General. What can you see? Can you pull me a card? I don't read the cards. I channel a lot of my information. Also, you are aware that I do not answer medical legal questions on live feed. It's just a no-go for me as well. So just keep that in mind. I will be doing a couple of phone readings, random phone readings this evening as well, which is always a bit of fun to do. Now, well, what are we, day 2, school holidays? How is everybody surviving the school holidays? Again, I've lost track of time, I've lost track of days, I've lost track of weeks, and I had to think about it today, what day we were in. So I'm quite mindful of my little one. I'm just trying to spend some time with her over the school holidays. So if I'm a little bit quiet on Facebook, that is why. So let's have a look at what we've got going here. Hello, Gayleen from Tasmania. And then we've got Dana from Broken Hill. I know you two lovely ladies. Kylie, I know you are in Goulburn. Thank you for joining me. Jessica, hello. So thank you for joining me. Also, bear in mind, my mediumship is at a minimum when I do these live feeds. Sorry, it takes too long for me to back forth with validations. I'm quite mindful that there's a lot of people watching, and I try to get the show flowing. If you want a mediumship reading, I would strongly advise you to book in for a private reading with me. Now, talking about private readings, I think I've only got one spot left now on the 10th of October. That is my next day that I will be reading in Port Kembla or doing Zoom readings. That's the 10th of October. I think I've only got the one spot left. I'm not available again for face-to-face at Port Kembla or for Zooms again until the end of October. After then, I'm going to New Zealand on the 12th of October, I believe. And I've got some other bits of trouble going on before then. So this Saturday, I will be in Yass for the Good Earth Psychic Expo. I believe it's called Psychic Festival. That's on at Yass. I have put the details up on my Facebook page, I believe, yesterday. Now, I'm already half booked out for pre-bookings for that. So if you are in the area and you are wanting to have a reading with me while I'm there, I would strongly recommend that you book yourself in prior to getting there. I'm already half booked out. Half the day's already gone. The following week, I will be on Friday the 6th, I think it is 6th of October. I am back in Goulburn. I've got 2 spots left for that day for private readings in Goulburn. I will then be going to Young. I'm fully booked for Young. I'm doing a private event there also. So just my readings are very, very limited over the next 6 weeks, guys. I'm sorry for that. I've just got a lot of travel. I've got a lot of things going on. I will be in Melbourne in November for the Mind Body Spirit Festival. I'm going to put details up with that this week, but if you're in Melbourne, I'm more than happy to start booking you in for pre-bookings with that as well. Just private message me later on tomorrow, whenever. Okay, and we'll fix you up with that. Who else have we got here? Hello, Sarah. Crystal, hello. Ali, hello. From Wollongong, made a first live feed. Thank you for joining me. Have I read for you privately? Okay, who else have we got here? A lot of you are very, very quiet. I know I've got a lot of lurkers. I can see you all watching, but we're just all sitting back watching. So again, let me know where you are tuning in from. And also, just bear in mind, if you are watching on a channel that looks like it's only got a couple of people in there watching, I'm not ignoring you if you think I'm ignoring you. I'm streaming to multiple places at once and all come back to one central area here. So I'm trying to capture as many of you as I can. And unfortunately, sometimes I just don't see comments until after the event. So I would suggest you go on over to my main page, which is the Psychic Pinup. Make sure you hit the like and the follow button while you are there and watch it from there. Cassandra from Shell Harbour, hello. Thank you. Crystal, hello. How do I know your name, Crystal? I can never pronounce that. I can never pronounce that town. Seriously, it's like a tongue twister. I can't get my tongue around that. Who else have we got here? Sarah, hello. How are you coping with school holidays, love? I'm enjoying it a little bit because I don't need to get up so early. I mean, I've got other things. I seem to have something on every single day, but it's just that one less stress that I have in the morning to do. So, Ellie, you've booked in for the 10th. Okay, so that's how I know your name. So you're coming to see me on the 10th. I look forward to meeting you. Liam, hello from Wollongong. Okay, let's have a look at some of these. Now, see, Julie has read the Riot Act. And I see some of you are already on the ball here and you are texting me your numbers, and I haven't even put up a phone number yet. And obviously you've been watching the last couple of weeks. Hi, Kat. Hi, Gina. Hello. Now, the way this works, if you are new, I do ask that you like and share the live feed. Let me know that you have done that. Let's be specific with the questions. I do not really answer generals. It's what you're wanting to know and what Spirit's going to tell you is probably two different things most of the time. So let's just be specific and let's get straight to it. Also, no medical, no legal, and phone numbers. I'm going to put my phone number up here right now. should show. There we go. There is my phone number. So if you would also like to be considered for a phone reading, I'm also answering questions here on the screen that you're popping up. But if you would like to be considered for a phone reading, text me your number through to that number on the screen there. Do not put your number up on the screen. You are opening yourself up to trolls, scammers, all those nasty pests that we do not like. So send it to my phone, and I do pick numbers at random. And if you do not answer the call, please do not ring me back because I will not answer it. I'll just move on to somebody else. Okay, who else have we got here? Hello, Michelle. Thank you for joining me. Now, I've got the numbers coming through already. Got a whole heap of you. Cheeky, 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 aren't we? I'll just leave that right there. Now, let's have a look. I'm going to answer some of these questions. So Landon's keeping you very busy, Sarah. Okay. Well, so my girl's keeping me very busy. Well, down in Canberra on the weekend, she had her first Eisteddfod down in Canberra, and I had to have her there by 8:15, and that was interesting. I've never been to one of those things before, and I don't think I really fit in with being a dance mum, put it that way. Okay. All right. Just hang on a minute. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thanks for that, guys. All right. Okay. Cassandra, I see a bit of a delay here. How many times have they called you in? Because I see that there's two. Not two jobs, but I feel like there's two rounds, or there's two lots of interviews going on here with this. So I just feel like what you've just been through is a preliminary thing, and you may be a little bit before you actually hear anything back from them, and then they will be getting you back. Does this job by any chance involve a little bit of travel to get to? Okay, because I'm seeing where you are going to is I just feel like there's a bit of a hike to get to that place. So I hope that helps you. I hope you understand that. Okay. Sarah, why are you asking me about summer weather predictions? We all don't have to be a psychic to tell you that we're going to have a very hot summer, and we are going to have a lot of bushfires, put it that way. Okay, so I'd be saying prepare for that. Where else are we? Who else have we got here? Let me just have a look here. Okay. Now, let me just sort all that out there. Thank you. Yeah, you've not heard anything yet, but have you gone through one round of interviews now? Because I feel like there's two. There's two lots of interviews going with that, if that makes sense. Okay. Where are you watching from, Sarah? Because I can tell you, I mean, like, we had very unusual hot weather last week, and it's cooled back down again, but I feel like in the next 4 weeks it's going to heat up the way we've just had it again, and I just feel like we're going to have a lot of bushfires that's going to come out of that. I mean, like I said that last time when we had those big bushfires here up and down the East Coast, and then I said, and with that we'll get disease. And sure enough, what happened? We went into COVID not long after that, in COVID lockdown. Okay. 40 minutes or so, Cassandra. Yes, so I just feel like this job that you are going to, it's a bit of a hike to get to. So if that's 40 minutes driving, that's what I feel like. It's a bit of a drive to get to. All right. Okay, Jessica Rocco would love to know if you see my family moving house from where I am living now. Okay, I'm going to say it's a choice here. Okay, I don't feel like it's a necessity. I don't feel like you have to. I feel like it's going to be a choice. And I feel like with that, there's a clean, I feel like a new whole clean beginnings with this. Okay, you need to understand difference between have to and difference between a choice. It is going to be a choice with this. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Who else have we got here? Okay, so Michelle, you're asking about a rescue puppy you're hoping to adopt. So that's always hard. I get more upset with animals than what I do with people. I'm very, very, empathetic towards animals. I mean, I'm with people as well, but my heart, I've got a special place with these, with animals. Now, the thing is, I've been shown there's been an upheaval, obviously, with this animal, or if it hasn't happened, it's going to happen. And I'm going to say, yes, I do feel like, but it's like, I don't know how it works, this whole adoption thing, but I feel like everything is being done by the book. It's not just here's the animal and good luck and go and love this fur baby. I just feel like there's all these things that have to be ticked, all the red tape that goes through, and it's a process. And I feel like that is what is obviously it's holding it up, but I also feel like with you, it's really frustrating you. I'm going to say ultimately, I see yes, it's going to happen, but I just see all this red tape and ticking of boxes that you have to go through. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Okay, you're welcome, Jessica. I hope that helps you. It makes a lot of sense. We don't have to move at all, but would love to move area. Yes, so that's why I said understand it's a choice here. And I see with that comes new beginnings with you also. Okay. Okay, Ali Joy. Straight away, I've just been shown a pair of slippers with mum. So, did she have a special pair of slippers or the slippers that you've got? There's a significance here. There is a relationship here with slippers with this. And as I read your question there, she showed me slippers straight away. So if you can just let me know, this is why I don't like to do mediumship on live feeds, but it's her way of letting you know, yes, she is still around. Now, thank you. She's also highlighting Mother's Day as well. So when did mum pass? Because I feel like I need to highlight a Mother's Day around this as well. Okay, but I can tell you our loved ones are always with us. They never leave us, and they give you little signs the whole time of that, just to let you know that they are around. And you just need to open your mind, be open to be receiving these signs that they are constantly giving you. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Okay, and I'll leave that there. Okay, so who else have we got here? Okay, just hang on a minute, guys. Okay. Jillian, I feel like I need to highlight a birthday coming up. November is a birthday, somebody's birthday in November. I need to highlight, or it's a congratulations in November. So I feel like that's the message that I need to be passing on to you there. Okay. All right. Who else have we got here? Okay, thank you. She passed. She's got green shoes for my eldest daughter who wants them when she fits into them. Yes, I call them slippers. So I'll leave that one. I'll leave that one with you. So I hope that helps you. Okay, Good evening, Tara. Thank you for joining me. Lovely to have you here. Thank you. Who else have we got? So I've got a few newbies on here today. That's lovely. Thank you for joining me. I do appreciate each and every one of you. That's what I was saying to, if you just jumped on, I will be reading in Yes this Saturday at the Good Earth Expo. If anybody is in that area, I am taking pre-bookings for that. I'm already half booked out for the day, but I do have spots left in the afternoon. So you just need to inbox me for that. Okay. Hello, my lovely Gayleen. Okay. Living in a small town, do you see a new job coming up that I will enjoy doing? Oh, darling, I mean, have you finished that other job that you've got at the moment? Because I just feel like it's Groundhog Day for you, right? There's changes, but the thing is, I'm going to say, have you thought about actually moving? Because I'm going to say, I feel like there is a move that is coming with you, and I feel like I have said this to you before. There is a move coming around you, and I feel like that is when the changes will happen, or the new work that will happen for you. Okay, if you can just give me a bit of feedback on that, please. But I'm telling you, there's changes, but I'm going to say it's to do around a move. Okay, and I'm going to also say there's something to do with you with further learning with you next year as well. So you're either going to be doing something online, there's further study. It's not academic. It's something more so that you're interested in. It's not tertiary education. It's something that you've got a passion for that you will get your teeth into. Okay, I feel like that will help alleviate or relieve the boredom that you've got with what you're currently doing. Okay. Okay, KT, as I said, I don't answer medical on live feeds. I'm sorry. It's going across the bottom of the screen. It's there in the section there somewhere. It's no go. Sorry, lovely. Okay, let's have a look at phone numbers here. All right. All right. Now, if I ring you and you don't answer, don't ring me back. No answer.
You have reached the message bank.
There we go. No answer. Okay. Tika, are you building? What's the significance with your kitchen? I feel like the kitchen's quite important. But your answer is, do you see us selling our current house? Why do I feel like I'm picking up pieces about something? Okay. Is this a necessity? Because I feel like it's going to be done out of duress. Okay. I do see a move, put it that way. Or if you've got two houses, there's something here. I'm going to say, yes, I do see it. Okay, I pick up a number 10 around you. Number 10. So is it on the market now? It won't be next month, though. I don't feel like it's in 10 weeks. I feel like it's in the next 6 months, put it that way. Thank you. In November, only birthdays happening as some people who have passed. Okay. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. They're highlighting birthdays, and this celebration, we're celebrating something in November. So they're still around. They're still watching you, Gillian. So I hope that helps you. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Now, let's have a look at that. And it is what it is. Okay. Brooke Fitzpatrick, what are you asking me? Your person's thoughts towards you. Okay. I'm going to look, Brooke, this is the thing. I'm one of these people, I'm very big on giving the tools to people or helping them understand their intuition so they can empower themselves. So I'm going to put this back on you a little bit here, Brooke. What are you feeling? Okay. What's your gut with this? Okay. Because I'm also hearing here self-sabotaging with this because I feel like you can get a little bit into your head with this, and it's only because of what's happening past relationships with you where you've been left to pick up pieces, and that's why I'm getting a lot of confusion around you with that. Now, with that becomes a point where you start getting into your head and you start manifesting things that obviously you don't want to happen, but they will happen. So I just need you to be aware of that. Okay. But this person, I'm going to say, yes, I do feel like yes, yes, and yes, but I feel like I need to highlight where you are at, if that makes sense. All right. Now, I feel like that this person also will give you, I want to talk about an idea or possibly an outing that is coming up around you as well. And I feel like that outing or that date or whatever that is, there's going to be a little bit of a change path, if that makes sense, change in direction with that relationship. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing at all. I just feel like there's a little bit more, I want to use the word calming down, if that makes sense for you. So look, I'm going to say, put it back onto you with this, and I'm going to ask you, what is it that you are feeling? Because we all do have this intuition. We all do feel other people's energy. Okay, but the thing is, we get into our head with this, and then all of a sudden our ego is taking over. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Okay. Let me just see what I can do here, guys. Just hang on a minute, please. Okay. Okay. Yeah, look, don't worry about them, guys. Okay. They're just trying to get a roll up. Just ignore. School holidays. Okay. They're being taken care of. So just ignore. So, Brooke, you're saying a little bit in my head is an understatement. My intuition says yes, but then my head gets in it and it becomes a mess. See, that's what I mean. That's why I'm hearing self-sabotage. So just be very aware of that. It's you actually start manifesting it if you're not careful, because you're just waiting for things to go belly up, and all the universe is hearing is that you want it to go belly up, and before you know it, it'll go belly up. Okay, so just relax. Shakti, I don't understand what he's saying. Why does M constantly praise my ex-wife? She never met her. I noticed she wants a reaction from me. I think you've just answered your question, darling. Okay. I think you've just answered that. And this is the thing also. A lot of the times when people, how can I word this? There's a lot of people that aren't so nice in this world, and there's a lot of people that do a lot of underlying things in a passive aggressive way to get a reaction out of people. And a lot of the times that comes down to people who are jealous of you, envious of you. It's all very, very low vibration. Now, this is the thing. You can't control what people do, but you can control how you react to it. And I think what they're trying to do here is to get a reaction out of you. Okay, so just let it be. Just let it be, darling, and just go, yep, okay, thank you, whatever, and just move on. Okay, water off a duck's back. Okay, the sooner if you don't let it affect you, it's not going to affect you. You can just move on. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Okay, who else have we got here? Gayleen, thank you. Still in the current job. I have thought about moving, but really not the right time for selling and buying. Okay, definitely would love to live in a more country setting. Thank you. Always. Look, that's what I said. I'm pretty certain I said that I've seen a move around you before, and I'm going to say it again. I feel like there is this move that's coming, and I feel like this is why everything's probably on hold for you until that happens. But again, everything happens when it's meant to. And opportunities present themselves when the universe thinks the time's right. So you just need to keep reminding yourself of that as well. You are where you're meant to be right now, put it that way. Okay. So I don't understand what she's my mother, but it's very negative towards she is my mother, but it's very negative towards me. Then says, well, your ex-wife's okay. So just go, okay. You're right. Okay, if you agree with them, you watch them back away and you watch them change the subject. Okay, again, Shakti, you have to be around her this weekend. You feel so much anxiety. All right. Before you go, before you have any dealings with her, before you walk into the room, or if you're traveling to see her, I want you actually to spend 5 minutes just sitting there grounding. I want you to sit there, connect to your team, ground. And what I mean by that, just visualize white light, white all the way down. Just slowly relax yourself in. Then imagine we've got roots from your feet down into the ground. That's grounding. I want you then to call your team forward. I want you to ask your team to guide you. I want your team to have your back and that you will trust them and just let them know, ask them for help. A lot of the times our team, when I talk about our guides, angels, our loved ones, they will not do anything until you ask. You need to ask. They don't interfere with your free will. So you need to ask them for help. So just remember that, darling, and it's okay to ask. Okay. Good evening, Tamwa. Thank you for joining me, lovely. Looking very Morticia tonight. Halloween's coming up. Wait till you see my outfit. Okay. Jenny Louise, who had the beer? Actually, I just got corrected. It was hard liquor. Was it bourbon or JD? I don't know my hard liquor. Somebody had a drink for him today. All right. Who had the cigarette too? I feel like I'm sitting around outside. I feel like I've got cigarettes. I feel like I've got drinks. There's been drinks going on and talks going with that. Okay. Okay, this is the thing. Okay, Kiara, I'm gonna address this because a lot of people can relate to this. This is probably a message for a lot of you, actually. Really wanting to know if life will start to get better for me. I've been really stuck and not seeing a way of my current state. I'm so lonely. Okay, darling. First of all, my heart goes out to you with this, but this is the thing also, darling. This is like when I have somebody that sits opposite me and say, "Am I ever going to be happy?" And I'll say to them, do you want to be happy? Because only you can be happy. And this is the thing, darling, nothing changes unless you make changes yourself. And I understand that you're lonely, but there's things that you need to start doing for yourself to get out there to make these changes, darling. I'm sorry if you think that's a little bit harsh what I'm saying, but I'm sure a lot of people can relate to this. Now, being stuck, when I talk about being stuck, and I have a lot of people that will sit opposite me also for private readings and they feel like they're stuck, more often than not, we're coming to a crossroad or we are at a crossroad and we're about to go on a different path. So you are feeling a little bit stuck, and sometimes there's a little bit of waiting time with this before the universe puts us onto a new journey as well. So don't be hard on yourself. But at the same time, don't sit around and wait for things to happen either. Okay. Saying that, they are showing me, I feel like I need to highlight March for you next year. There is obviously a shift around you in March next year. They're also talking to me, also something to do around a new role, a new job around this as well after Christmas. Okay, so between the next couple of months, it's like be kind to you. It's all planning. Next year, things are going to be a little bit different for you. So I hope that helps you. Okay, where are we? Okay, there we go. Yes, it was a JD. I don't know about the cigarette. I don't smoke, but did he smoke? There's somebody I've got smoking as well, but I've got the JDs. It was you had the JD. That was in honor of him. You're saying that you had that drink and you were sitting there talking to him today about his birthday, and he heard everything as well. But he says something that you did not get out and do anything today. You didn't. You just stayed home. Is that right? And he wants you to go out. He's actually showing me a birthday cake as well. So you got a birthday cake, did you? You actually celebrated. Is that right? Because he says thank you. Okay. Okay, where are we? Ice cream cake, yeah. So he says, thank you. He did smoke. That's why I said I had to highlight the JD, the smoking, and that's what he said, the birthday cake. Thank you. Okay, he's not far away, you know that. Okay, who else have we got here? And there's something I need to do also. So what's this one? Let me just write this down here. Good evening, Sandra. How are you? So, Sandra, you know, I tried to upload a video tonight, but it didn't work. I'm not having much luck with technology. Who have we got here? I've got some more numbers. Let's try some more numbers here. Okay. What else have we got here? Let's try this number. And again. Why won't my phone work? Try that. Okay.
Hello?
Good evening. Who am I speaking with?
It's Alison.
Alison, have I read for you before, Alison?
You've only answered a question for me. Not actually had a whole reading of your reading.
Right, so you've sent your phone number through for me to answer a question for you this evening. So you are live. Everybody can hear you, so just keep that in mind, darling. So how can I help you this evening?
Okay, I have spoken to you previously about this, and it was about that I was given a termination notice.
Yep.
I am due to be out on the 1st, which is only a few days away.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I got offered a job. Well, I went for the interview today. They rang me up and
congratulations
today, and I got the job.
Beautiful.
I don't know if that's going to influence the landlord. I'm not sure if she wanted me to leave because I wasn't working. I don't know if it was more that. And I'm wondering if she's going to change her mind. Or
No. This job's actually going to send you what I'm feeling at the moment. This job's going to send you on a different path, darling. It's
okay.
Look, I'm going to take my psychic hat off with this. If you're paying rent, there's no reason for somebody to evict you. Put it that way. whether you're working or not.
Look, as I said to you, she did. Originally, she said to me that her father had to come and live down here in the Grady flat. She lives in the front house.
Yes.
I live in Grady flat at the back. Okay.
Yes,
She
yeah.
owns this property, and that was the reason. I said, fair enough. I mean,
Yep.
you know, I understand blood stiff in the water, as you said,
Yes.
and that. And she did give me to the 1st of October, so she did give me 5 weeks. But it's very hard to find things, as you can understand. And I wasn't working either, so I'm not a great prospect.
Yeah.
Best of times. And so, yeah, and believe it or not, I actually spoke to another lady on 3 days ago, and she had advertised previously about a property, and she answered another thing about somebody else who wanted a property, and so I got in touch with her, and she said, well, yeah, it's vacant now. She's willing to offer me that, but it's like, it's for me to get to this other job, it's over an hour and a half's travelling.
Right. Okay. I'm going to stick by with what I've been shown, and I always stay true to the information that I get. And that's why I said I see you going on a different path. So I still do see you going. It's yeah, and it's all to do this work now that you've got this job, different road, different path.
It's only
different
like
journey.
IGA.
Yeah,
It's an
doesn't
IGA,
matter.
but it's permanent 4 days a week.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's all a
Well,
start,
it will be
darling.
After a month.
It's all a start. But where I'm sitting at, I don't feel like you are moving out when you're supposed to be moving out. There's a bit of a delay there. But I'm just going to say there is still going to be a move that's coming.
Yeah, and I don't know if it was something I personally did either.
Yeah, no. I'm just, they're not showing me any of that. All I'm being shown is this work. I'm just being shown you head down, bum up with this and giving this a good crack. And I do see a change in path with you. I am picking up the number 8 around you. So when I get numbers that are like time frames, so 8 weeks, I think you'll be on a different path with that in 8 weeks. So, and I do feel like
I don't think she'd let me stay here that long.
no, but I do feel like there is a change in residence with this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think she'll probably extend it. I think she will extend it. But I can't see her, like, she might say, oh, when you need it extended too, or then it's like, as I said, I haven't told her about these other places that come up, and I can afford to rent that place without working, and I cannot believe now that place is coming up, and I'm more than likely going to be offered it anyhow.
This is what I always say to people, trust the universe.
Yeah.
All right? Okay, it's all happened for a reason. Okay,
Yeah.
but I feel like there's a little bit of a delay of where you are in moving out. I do see you moving out there, and I do see a different change in direction, and that's what I'll say. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. And there is a place going to Blackstone in the next suburb, which is where the job is.
Yep.
But it's through a real estate.
Yep.
And I don't know if it's going to be enough for me to get it because I've only just started work.
Well, you don't know unless you try, darling. Okay. You don't know unless you try, so that's what I always say. Put your application in, but just understand that I feel like there's a little bit of delay where you are, darling, and that's okay, in good time.
Yeah, I've always said that too. It's just it's very hard to coordinate it all, and
I know.
Like that in one hit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I get it.
And not have anything behind you to move with either, like money-wise.
Yeah, no, I get it. There's a lot of people in the same boat, darling. There's a lot of people.
I know.
But,
so, and just on the how's my mum going?
Hang on, before I do that, does the name Robert mean anything to you? I keep writing Rob over and over again. Rob.
No.
Robert.
I had an uncle called Bob. His first name was Robert.
Yes.
He's already passed.
Yes, that's what I mean, because that's who I've got coming through, darling. Okay, I'll just keep writing it over and over again. So, is that Mum's brother?
No.
Dad's side, is it? Okay, because I have to acknowledge every
husband.
Okay, yep, thank you. It doesn't matter. There's still family there, but he's coming through. But with Mum, who had the lung cancer or the emphysema, lovely?
Well, my mum did it, but I know her father had emphysema or something similar to that.
See what I mean? They're all coming through now. I've opened up the door and they're all coming through very, very. This is what they do when they come through. But
Yeah.
look,
I just haven't talked to Mum for a while. She's in aged care.
yeah.
Just want to make sure she's doing okay. And
Yeah, the thing is, I have to talk about these two are coming through for a reason. Okay. Now, so this is the lung cancer. That's Dad's mum's side. Is that right? Dad
my
on
mum's
mum's side. Yeah, because he's coming through to acknowledge mum as well. Okay. Now the thing is also, this one got a little bit of dementia.
yeah, I think so.
That makes sense to me now because I'll just explain why. When I work with dementia and Alzheimer people, a lot of the times I can still connect with them like they've crossed over.
Yes,
You see, and it's not uncommon for a medium to pick them up in, if that makes sense.
Yeah, because it's sort of half here and half there, aren't they?
Yes. So understand, I need to acknowledge Dad.
Yeah.
With her dad, your grandfather, is that right? And I need to acknowledge these people around her. Okay, so don't be surprised if she starts having conversations or if she starts talking about them like they're in the room.
Right.
Okay, because it's real.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I just don't get to see. I don't have a vehicle, so I don't get to see my mum very often.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Just wanted to make touch base. See
Yeah,
how she's
they give
going.
me the number 3 there, so I'm going to say it's 3 weeks, 3 months when you'll see her. Okay, but I feel like the number 3 is quite significant with her. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So I hope that helps you.
Yeah, thank you so much
All
for your
right.
time. Very
You're
much
welcome,
appreciated.
lovely. Thank you for watching me.
I will. I'll get back on now.
Okay,
Keep
thank you.
watching
Okay,
tonight.
see you later. Bye.
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 Okay, who else have we got here? Okay, Now I've got on here. So what are you asking, Crystal? Messages through dreams, sharing visual dreams with living and spirit. What does that mean? Can you reword that? Because the way I'm reading that, messages through dreams, sharing visual dreams with living and spirit. What does that mean? Don't quite understand it, but for me, I mean, like I'm in the habit of I do get a lot of messages through my dreams, and I'd spend many years journaling in my dreams every day. When I woke up, I'd sit there and write my dreams out in as much detail as what I possibly could remember, and that actually trained me clairvoyantly, and I did get a lot of messages, and I still get a lot of messages that way as well. I do go to sleep when I go to sleep over night time with my team, and I communicate with them, and I ask them to give me messages during my sleep as well, if something's on my mind, and to give me the messages that way as well. I'm assuming that's what. I can't sleep next to my family without sharing their dreams. Oh, I see. So you're lucid dreaming then. So that's quite an art in itself. So you can train yourself to lucid dream. Look it up. Google it. Lucid dreaming is so. I did do this as a child, and basically what you're doing is training yourself when you go to sleep to tell yourself when you are dreaming that you are in a dream. And you can, it's okay. Everything you experience, you keep reminding yourself, I'm in a dream. I'm only dreaming. I'm dreaming. So I think that's what you are possibly doing there, lucid dreaming with family members. Okay. So if it scares you, just ask them to back off. Right? This is where, again, you need to ask your team to step in and help you. Don't be scared. Now, who else have we got here? Let's all right. How are we going for time there? 10 to. So why are you scared of that if you wake up and share the same story? It does happen quite a lot. I do know of people who don't even live in the same homes and they have the same dreams. Kate, you've started meditating again. Congratulations, darling. Okay. Does Spirit have any advice for me? You get your advice, darling, when you meditate. Why are you asking me? Journal it. Your head is going 100 miles an hour. They're showing me you start something and you don't finish it. Is that right? You're not finishing things, or you get distracted very, very easily. So is that a little bit of ADHD, lovely? So all the more reason why you should be doing your meditating. So they're just asking me, when was the last time you've actually gone out for a walk? I know you've got that massive big dog. Apart from taking the dog out, when was the last time you actually went and put your feet on earth without the dog and have some you time there and do a little bit of grounding? Because I feel like there's some grounding that you need to do. So, yeah, head, miles, yep, never finished, yep. Okay, so slow down, ground. Okay. Long time ago, yeah. So that's what your message is, sweetheart. Okay. D, wondering messages regarding the next few months will hold. Now, they're showing me here, are you planning on traveling overseas or over water? I feel like there is a planning of a trip that's coming up around you, D, that we need to be speaking about, and there needs to be some more planning before it actually happens, if that makes sense. Okay. Or have you got family that's coming from you over to wherever you are? I don't know where you are located, but I feel like I need to mention over water here. There's some form of travel that's going on here. And that's what they're showing me that's coming up around you, darling. There's some news that's coming in for you also. It's sort of like out of the blue, unexpected. It could be to do with the this overseas, this travel that's happening here, unexpected news. That's what I always say to people, expect the unexpected. Now, in terms of family, I will say family, they're showing me things are looking up, if that makes sense for you. Things on the up and up for you. I feel like I have to highlight February as well for you, with a change of energy around family. I want to say happy families, if that makes sense. So I hope that helps you. Okay. You live in a unit now. I remember you saying that you live in a unit, but I'm just going to say, when was the last time you got out and actually, sorry, I've moved on to somebody else now, Dee. So I'm on to Kate. Kate, yeah, park. They're showing me there's a park that you need to be going to. I'm just seeing a lot of grass there that you need to get your feet into, darling. So go and do it. Who else have we got on here? Now, I've got a lot of lurkers. A lot of lurkers here. I think I might have frozen. Yeah. Yeah, Crystal, look up the lucid dreaming. LUCID. LUCID. So you're welcome, Dee. I hope that helps you. Good evening, Christy Greenwood. Thank you for joining me. Hello, Jules. Thank you for joining me. I'm only on here for another couple of minutes, so you're a little bit late to the party, girls, ladies. Linda, hello. So I always have a lot of Lindas on here as well. Now, just to recap, I will be in Yass on Saturday with the Good Earth Expo. Now, I am open to doing pre-bookings. My day is half booked out. So if you are in the area and you would like to have a reading, just inbox me with that and I can help you out there. Next Friday, the 6th of October, I think it is. Yep, we're in October. I'll be in Goulburn. And I've got 2 spots left for private readings there in Goulburn. So inbox me, Goulburn people. Actually, no, you can book directly online there. It's going across the bottom of the screen. thepsychicpinup.setmore.com. If you click on that, it will take you to my availabilities and you can book yourself in from there. I've got 2 spots left, then I'll be at Young, and then I've only got 1 spot left on the 10th of October. That's a Tuesday. And that's my last day in Port Kembla or for Zoom readings. Then I'm going to New Zealand for a couple of weeks and I won't be available again for another couple of weeks, end of October. New Zealand people, if you're still watching, I will be in Christchurch for the MBS there on the, I think it's the 14th and 15th of September. What date are we in? No, October. I've lost track of days. I can't keep up. Sorry. 14th, 15th of October, I will be there in Christchurch for the big expo. I'm open for pre-bookings. If you would like that, just inbox me. I can give you the times and all the details with that. I do have a show on in Queenstown the following weekend. So Queenstown, I'm doing a platform show with the other Linda Yusuf. And I will have details of that going up on my page. Then after that, I'm just trying to think what else I've got. No, that'll do. That'll do for now. Melbourne, November, I'll be in there. MBS, I'm open for pre-bookings for that as well. So who else have we got? Sorry, Christy, you just saw the notification. How long did you seriously just get a notification then? See, I can never keep up with Facebook and how it all happens. I think people get it and then they don't get it and they get it a day after. And then the next couple of days after I do a live feed, I've got people commenting on my live feeds thinking that I am live when I'm not live. Okay. You're welcome, Dana. No, thank you for sharing your time with me. That's why I always appreciate everybody that comes on here and watches and contributes. It's a nice little community that we do have here. Now also, Christy, have you got a little fur baby in spirit? I feel like I need to highlight a little fur baby in spirit for you. Bit random, I know, but I do pass on the information that I do get. Okay. So I feel like I need to talk about the chops, the fur around the mouth, the one that had the fur coming around the mouth there with that, and the funny teeth, So comes through with love. Okay. So Tammy, hello. I always comment on the past. It's you. Yes, it's you. Okay. Olivera. I can't. I'm so bad with names. Thank you for joining me. Okay, so I'm going to wrap it up there because nobody's really saying much. Either that or my screen is freezing and I don't see things until later on. Just wait a few more moments. I'm assuming that we've still got Julie on there as well. Julie's done a wonderful job this evening, so thank you, Julie. You know, you always go above and beyond. So, Ali, thank you. I can't wait to meet you as well. So, on the 10th. So, you're in on the 10th? No, it just doesn't happen that way. That's the way spirit makes things happen. They're very good at orchestrating things. I always say to people, you can't make this stuff up, and it's spirit's very, very clever. Our team's very clever. Our past loved ones and ancestors are very clever. Okay. Tammy, anything for you? Now, the thing is with you, Tammy, okay, I just feel like everything's waiting on hold. And we know that. It's okay. Okay, don't go getting frustrated with things. They're just showing me here your little things that you've got, your little projects on the side. They want you to keep doing them, not to be deterred. But they're saying you're very stubborn anyway, and you're very hot-headed and you're quite focused once you put your mind to something. But they're just saying fingers in pies. There's to be more pies made. They're saying whatever you're doing now, great, but aim higher, if that makes sense. So I just feel like what you're doing now is just scratching the surface and there's more to come. Okay, they're also talking about the YouTube channel as well. So I feel like I need to address the YouTube channel that needs working on. So I hope that helps you. Okay, so I'll leave that all there. So thank you, everybody. It's been an interesting evening. And as you know, I do come on here every Tuesday at 8 p.m. It's Australian Eastern Standard Time. I understand we will be going to daylight savings very soon, so that'll be may throw some timings out for wherever you are in the world. But the best way to look it up is just look for Sydney time. So it'll be 8 p.m. Sydney time. Okay, so thank you, everybody. Good night. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. Stay safe. I will be back